Oh, Blitz thinks he's going. You gotta stay here, buddy. I'm sorry. Can't go canoeing. We'll go camping soon, okay? We will.
Welcome to Missouri.
Way to the left, way to the left.
Oh, maybe not. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us for Blitz and Aaron Go Camping. Unfortunately, the dog is not canoe ready. So today, it'll just be Aaron Goes Camping. I got one of my buddies with me navigating the boat, and we're going to get some really good footage. We're down in the Ozarks on the National Ozark Scenic Riverway. We're going to do about 42 miles over the next 3 days. We headed down from Illinois past St. Louis. And then we got down here to the Ozarks too. There is not a lot around other than this beautiful current river. Last year on our annual trip, we did the Jack's Fork River. Where that met, we got onto the current for a little while, but this is a totally different river than you saw on our day 2 video that we did last year. So yeah, really looking forward to this. As always, have some awesome food to cook up, and this is going to be a good time. 3 days on the river in the Ozarks. What else could you want?
As you can see, the water is just crystal clear. Everything that's feeding this river is all spring fed. So we will be passing by some of those pretty soon. The water is always just a really nice moderate temperature. 55 degree spring fed river. Where we got off the last year that we were on was actually called Blue Spring, and the water really does turn blue. It's really amazing. All right, well, we better focus on this and not crash. Yeah, just stay to the right. Just imagine the amount of sheer force that it would take to pull down a tree like that.
Paddle on the right.
Oh.
Dog.
There's an otter right over there. That's fine. It's gonna just shoot us right through the middle.
There he is. That's a raccoon. Otter?
It's a raccoon?
Those are two for free. That's the bacon.
No, there's otters there.
Well, there's raccoons on the other side of the river.
Oh, there's a raccoon.
There's 3 raccoons right there.
Spin it around. They're on the other side of this log. Where'd they go? As I get mauled by a raccoon. All right, well, we are only 1 hour on the river, and we already saw a bald eagle. And then I was looking at a river otter on the left side of the river, and Jake was looking at 3 raccoons on the other side of the river at exactly the same time. Hopefully we caught them on camera. But yeah, I will check back in with you guys soon. Whoa! All right, it is about 4:30. We are getting into fall, and we only have about, I'd say 2.5 hours of daylight. So at this point, we're looking out for somewhere we can camp. There's a marker on Google Maps that says Cook Hollow coming up. So that's where we're going to shoot for tonight. And let's shoot this little rapid and see what's up around the bend. Yeah, let it take us, and then we're going to have to cut it as hard as we can. No! Don't get wedged. We had to walk the canoe where it was really shallow, and we were in this spot that had a bunch of fine sand in it. It just gave away on me all of a sudden, and I fell right into the water, covered head to toe. I guess it didn't catch my hat, but the rest of my body is soaked. All right, we're gonna keep looking for a campsite, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, first sign of civilization. We've got a land bridge right here. We're gonna have to portage a little bit. Now we just gotta overshoot this a bit, find a cool campsite, and start cooking. How tall do you think that thing is?
3 feet.
3 feet? Oh, he sees us.
All right, we made it. Our first night canoeing on the current river. We only have about an hour of daylight left, so I'm gonna set my tent up right there. We've already got a pre-established fire pit, and then we'll get to cooking. I would usually wait until camp was set up, but that was a pretty rough day. I've been up since 5 in the morning with only 4 hours sleep. So I'm gonna take a nip off this flask. Ah, that is Blanton's single barrel. It's a store pick. It doesn't get much better than that. Oh, kind of pushing it. All right, I hope that thing doesn't smell. This has been Blitz's blanket for probably the last year now. So I hope it doesn't smell like dog. All right, camp is 100% established. My buddy's off taking a nap. He had a rough one today. When we were loading up last night, he tripped in my driveway, sprained his ankle, so he's been hurting all day. He's off taking a nap. You might hear him groaning in the background. But now that means that he's probably going to have to help collect firewood in the dark with the flashlight. But everything else is ready to go. So I'm going to crack open this beer. It is 21st Amendment Hell or High Mango. We've got another beer called Hell or High Watermelon. So here we've got Hell or High Mango. Hopefully the water doesn't get too high tonight. We're gonna get this fire going and cook up some really good food. Can't wait to show you what we're gonna have. It is gonna be gourmet on the river in the wilderness. It is all good. As you can see, there are a ton of bugs. They're not biting like mosquitoes, but man, there's a ton of them. I really hope this fire keeps them away. Let's get it going. All right, this is the craziest thing. As we got into camp, I thought that I could smell embers burning. And look at that. Somebody was here and they had a fire. Maybe it could be from this morning, but it's still going. All right, we got the fire started, and now I want to let you know what we are having tonight. One of my favorite things to do every 2 weeks
is I have, well, I used to have payday steak. Now what I do, I take a bit of a healthier option and I go for payday salmon. We're gonna do this sweet and spicy rub on it. Gonna make some smashed potatoes. I got zucchini from the garden, some sweet bell peppers. This is gonna be a great meal. Yeah, the sweet and spicy rub that I do, it's just chili powder, brown sugar, salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and what am I always forgetting? Cumin. Man, this stuff is great on top of salmon. So we're just going to get these potatoes diced up, boil those for our smashed potatoes, and we are looking good. That's crazy, the skin on it's just way too thick. See it jumping off the cutting board? Afraid I'm about to lose a finger out here. We'll be hobbling along and I'll be bleeding to death. We got the zucchini and the peppers sauteing. We've got the potatoes for the mashed potatoes in there. Let's throw the salmon on the grill. I've said it before, when I'm getting steaks to go camping, as opposed to buying some giant piece of styrofoam, I love getting it butcher wrapped. Alright, we got the sweet and spicy salmon rub on there. Pretty soon it will be perfect. Alright, smashed potatoes, zucchini and peppers, topped off with some French baguette. Alright, there you are, bud.
Cheers.
Cheers. I got a can of
Beautiful.
fine Oregon Pinot Noir. All right, sweet and spicy salmon, mashed potatoes, garden-grown zucchini. That'll work. All right, we'll get this fire going. Talk to you later. All right, everybody, for tonight's fireside chat, I wanted to give everybody an update on what's been going on with me and Blitz. About a month and a half ago, me and my girlfriend went on vacation out to see her family out on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. It was absolutely beautiful. We went out to Emerald Isle. We were
swimming in the ocean. It was absolutely pristine. The ocean was like bathwater. It was just insanely nice. Since both of us were gone, we did have to board Blitz, and he went in. He seemed like he was kind of a little depressed going in the week before we went on vacation, but I just thought he was nervous because he knew we were getting ready to leave. But after he'd been at the boarding facility for only about 48 hours, I got a call from the vet there, and he had just taken a turn for the worse. He had lost all of his energy. He was just laying down on his side. They said that his urine looked like iced tea. It was just totally brown. It wasn't even blood in his urine. It seemed like his organs were completely shutting down. So we got some tests ran, and then that night we made plans and switched our flights and started to head home. By the time we could get a flight and get boarded, I got a call from the vet, and they said, you know, within this 12-hour period, he had just completely turned around. He was on his deathbed, and that big, strong boy just totally fought through it, and I was completely prepared to have to fly home and get my dog put down because he was in such bad shape. His organs were completely shutting down. We still don't know exactly what happened. He might have gotten poisoned somehow. We have no idea what might have happened. We ran through every scenario, but we are just so happy that we got home, and he's made a full recovery. Here we are a month later. We just had his follow-up visit a couple days ago. He's made a complete full recovery. The vet said it was absolutely miraculous where he was and where he is now. He's got all of his energy back. He's being a total turd. He's been getting all of the attention that he possibly can. My mom's been stopping by while I'm at work to let him out. My girlfriend's been letting him out. A few days ago, when my mom was letting him out, and he barged through the front door and ran around the neighborhood, probably going to see one of his girlfriends. And we're so happy. We put him on a special diet and some liver supportive supplements, but Blitz is back to being his normal self. For a couple weeks, it was really touch and go. I was cautiously optimistic, but I didn't know what was going to happen. He could have had, you know, permanent organ damage, but he has sprang right back. So, cheers to the Bubs. I wish he could be here today. Maybe next year we'll get a canoe and he can be right here with us. So, cheers, Bubba Man. So, like I've said before, every day that you can spend with that dog that's in your life, really cherish that. I'm so glad that I haven't lost him. He's getting up there in years, around 8, going on 9 years old, but I was not prepared for that. And I'm just so happy that he's made a full recovery, and
now that fall's setting in and we don't have to worry about all the ticks out in the forest, we're gonna get out, and me and my best camping buddy are gonna have a really, really nice fall. And we'll make sure to document all of our adventures for you guys. Thanks for the support, and love you guys. We're gonna get in the tent and have a good night.